surrounding the Golden Gate simply disappear. Phyllis, Phyllis, who makes the warning bells on the cable cars play, the gang's all here. Phyllis, Phyllis, who charms the crabs on Fisherman's Wharf right out of their shells, who lights the lamps of Chinatown just by walking in view. Phyllis, 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 it sure isn't you.
What a beautiful piano. Can I tell you something I've never told another living soul? When I was 8 years old, I took piano lessons.
Your secret's safe with us.
No, it's much deeper than that. I started when I was 8 years old. My teacher said I was extremely talented. She said if I practiced hard and applied myself, that someday I might be another Chico Marx. So I did. As soon as I came home from school, I started to practice. I used to put books on the bench so I could reach the keys. They couldn't get me away from the piano. Once our toilet was overflowing and my mother couldn't call the plumber because I was sitting on the yellow pages. Anyway, the time came for my first recital. I'll never forget it. The auditorium was packed with friends and relatives of all the pupils. When my turn came, I got up, I walked out on stage, curtsied, said, "My name is Phyllis. I'm going to play the Minuet in G by Ignace Jan Paderewski." Then I sat down at the piano and I played absolutely brilliantly. And then it happened. I froze. I couldn't remember the next note. I just sat there, terrified, embarrassed, humiliated. Finally, my teacher came up and led me off. My parents came backstage to collect me. The tears were just streaming down my face. My father sat me down on his knee, put his arm around me, looked me in the eye and said, "I've been paying $6 a week for this." From that moment on, I've never been able to touch a keyboard again. I've often wanted to start taking piano lessons again, but the memory of that horrible night with all those people staring at me has always stopped me. And it's a shame, too, because I love music so much.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. Take all your lunch hour on my silly story. Please go on, eat.
I'm not really hungry anymore.
Neither am I.
Really? The story always gives me such a huge appetite. I'm starved. Audrey, Jonathan, I found a piano teacher.
I didn't know there was one missing.
Jonathan, I've decided to take piano lessons.
That's nice.
But it's more than nice. I'm overcoming a fear that I've lived with for 30 years. You see, I used to play the piano as a child, but I stopped because of a traumatic experience I suffered.
Isn't it strange how those childhood experiences can affect the rest of our lives? When I was 4 years old, I was on a teeter-totter with my cousin Charlie, and we were having a wonderful time going up and down, up and down. And then Charlie played a trick on me, and when I was up, he jumped off and I came down with a terrible thud. Well, I wasn't hurt, but I was so frightened that I won't get on a teeter-totter even today.
Wouldn't you get on one with me?
Dear Jonathan, I'm so sorry. You know I'd do anything with you, but not that.
Anyway, this is a darling piano teacher, and I'm going to take my first lesson on Saturday. You can't imagine what this means to me.
That's splendid, Phyllis, but won't you need a piano to practice on?
Well, there are these piano studios on Market Street you can rent for $5 an hour.
Oh, well, that's so far away. Wouldn't it be easier to buy a cheap second-hand piano?
Well, yes, but I couldn't impose on you bringing a piano into your home. Besides, where would I put it?
You could put it in Jonathan's study there.
Oh, I couldn't. I wouldn't feel right.
Phyllis, if it means that much to you, go ahead, get a piano.
No, really.
We insist.
You two are so good. I don't know how I could ever thank you. Oh. Okay, guys, you can hoist it up.
I hope so. It means so much to Phyllis to make a good impression on Miss McDermott.
Oh, she's as nervous as I was on my honeymoon.
Well, let's just hope Miss McDermott's as good a teacher as I was.
That was an excellent first lesson, Phyllis. Same time next Saturday.
Oh, Miss McDermott, you met Audrey, but you haven't met my daughter, Bess.
Oh, well, Bess.
Hi.
You have a very talented mother, Bess.
Oh, she must get it from me.
You know, it's amazing. I haven't played the piano since I was a little girl, and yet, as soon as I sat down at the keyboard, it all came back to me. I even remembered a piece I once knew as a child.
Oh, isn't that extraordinary after all those years?
I know.
After those many years.
Yes.
After those many, many, many years.
All right, Audrey.
What's that on your book, Phil?
Oh, Miss McDermott gave me a gold star for my scales.
And that's very rare for a first lesson. You see, I give all my students a copper star, a silver star, a gold star, or a platinum star, depending on how well they play.
Oh, it must be very difficult to get a platinum star.
Only once in my 35 years of teaching have I given one. And that was to a young man named Howard Mittelman, June 14th, 1948.
He must have played very well.
Oh, no. I was just sloshed. Anyway, I was so impressed by your playing. I'm going to let you play at my annual recital next month.
Recital?
Yes. You see, once a year, my best students give a recital for family and friends.
I couldn't. What would I play?
You could play that little piece you played at the beginning of the lesson, Minuet in G. The one you remembered from when you were a little girl.
Many, many years ago.
Really, Miss McDermott, I'd rather not play in public.
Oh, now nonsense. You have a gift. You must share it.
But I couldn't. You don't understand. Miss
No. Now I won't listen to another word. It's all settled. The recital is in 3 weeks.
Oh, really, Miss McDermott? I couldn't. You don't understand.
Now, dear. I know you're feeling very nervous about it, but that's only natural for any artist. I remember when I gave my first recital in Paris, and I learned that Toscanini was to be in the audience. I was terrified, but I went through with it.
You played for Toscanini?
Yes. And afterwards he came backstage and spoke to me.
Oh, what a thrill that must have been. What did he say?
I've never forgotten his words. He said, Miss McDermott, I don't care for your playing very much, but do you fool around?
Here it is, right here. Why don't you all go in and find seats? I'll be right back. I want to get a drink of water.
Oh, good luck, Phyllis. I know you're going to be just great.
Oh, I hope so. I do want you all to be proud of me.
Now, don't worry, Phyllis. Even if you make a little mistake, nobody's going to notice.
Oh, Jonathan's absolutely right. We're going to think you're wonderful even if you stink.
Thank you, Audrey. And don't worry, I'll be all right. Oh, Julie, what am I going to do? I'm absolutely terrified. I'm absolutely, completely terrified. I just can't play tonight. I can't do it. I can't play. Oh, Julie, what am I going to do?
Don't play.
But I have to. I have to prove something to myself. It's the most important thing in the world to me.
Then play.
I can't. My brow is sweating. My heart beating a mile a minute. Did you ever see a hand shaking like this one?
Yeah, that one.
Hey, Phyllis, how you doing?
Hello, Leo.
I thought I'd take a few pictures, you know.
Oh, no, Leo. Really, I'm not in the mood for any pictures.
Oh, please, come on,
Really,
Phyllis,
Leo.
just one,
Please,
just
Leo,
one.
I'm not.
Here we go.
Julie, what am I going to do? I'm so afraid I'll freeze up the way I did when I was a little girl. You'll just have to go in there and make up some excuse for me. You'll think of something. Tell them that
That you're an immature, spineless jellyfish who isn't showing up tonight because she hasn't got the guts.
That's good.
Phyllis, it's only natural for a performer to be a little nervous when she has to appear in public. In fact, probably the better she is, the more nervous she is.
Oh, well, I must be terrific. I'm ready to throw up. Julie, it's no use. It's no use.
Calm down,
I can't go in there. I can't go in there. I can't go in there.
Thanks, I needed that.
Julie, I'm sorry. I'm okay now.
Come on.
Oh, Phyllis. Don't sit over there. Sit here with the rest of the performers. Students, we're about to begin our program. So if any of you has to go to the bathroom, I hope you'll take care of that right now.
Don't they all look darling? That's my daughter in the green dress.
That's my mother in the ruffles.
We're so proud of Margot. You know, she's not only an accomplished pianist, but she takes ballet and acting, too. And she gets straight A's in school.
Phyllis can really hold her liquor.
Good evening. I'm Marjorie McDermott, and I want to welcome you to our annual recital. All of my students have worked very hard this year. Instead of staying after school and playing with their little playmates, or watching TV cartoons. They've hurried home and have practiced their little hearts out so that tonight their mummies and daddies and uncles and aunties could be proud of them. So why don't we show them just how proud we are of them? Stand up, students. And now, our first performer will be Miss Margot Griffin. Margot is 11 years old and has studied with me for 4 years. Margot?
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Oh, you're gonna do just fine.
Oh, I forgot. I'm going to play a waltz in E minor by Frédéric Chopin.
Lovely, Davy. Thank you so much. For our last performer, her name is Phyllis Lindstrom, and she hasn't been studying with me very long. When did you start to play, dear?
1943.
A very good year. Mrs. Phyllis Lindstrom.
I shall now play the Minuet in G by Ignace Jan Paderewski.
Phyllis?
Phyllis? Would you like to start again? Phyllis, would you like to start where you broke off? Would you like to just take my hand and walk off the stage? Well, Phyllis, would you like to just sit there till hell freezes over? That concludes our little program for tonight. Thank you so much for coming. And we'll look forward to next year when all of us will play even better than we did tonight, won't we, students? And now, if you all file across the hall to the room over there, you'll find that we have set up coffee, cake, and soft drinks. Thank you again.
Hold it! I'm not finished yet. Get back to your seats. Everyone, back, sit, you too. I've been waiting for 30 years to play this lousy piece, and nobody's leaving this room until I play it. I'm now going to play the Minuet in G by Ignace Jan Paderewski.
car. Don't you want some coffee and cake?
Oh, no thank you, dear. Sit down. I did it, didn't I?
Yes, Phyllis.
And I was good, wasn't I?
Yes, Phyllis.
I was really good, wasn't I?
Yes, Phyllis.
I mean, I was really terrific, wasn't I?
Yes, Phyllis.
Oh, you're just saying that. Of course, I did freeze up at first. Think anybody noticed?
You mean that little pause you took? I think everyone thought it was part of the piece.
Phyllis, you know something I've decided? I'm going to give you a platinum star for your concert tonight.
Oh, Miss McDermott, you mean I played that well?
No, I'm sloshed again.
You're watching ALN. Here's what's coming next.